the star striker for Betis. Joaquin flicks it over, looking for Ruben Castro, hits it first time and it's turned in! But the goal disallowed.
The weekend's action in La Liga kicks off with a great Andalusian derby for the second consecutive match day. Betis arrive on the back of losing at the Sánchez-Pizjuán, and the target now is to record their first win at home. Malaga, meanwhile, won at La Rosaleda in midweek and head to the Villamarín above their opponents in the table. Juancar is unavailable for this clash, and Miguel Torres could replace him.
Ojalá que el Betis.
Hopefully Betis are a bit tired, but they've got a great squad which has strength in depth. We have to focus on ourselves, have an identity of play, and make sure it's the opponents who worry about us.
Un carácter propio y que sean los rivales los que se preocupen por nosotros.
Bueno, sabemos que nos enfrentamos a.
We know we're coming up against a great side in Real Sociedad. It's a derby, and it has all the ingredients for a great game. We hope we can keep our good form at home and win the 3 points.
Seguir siendo fuerte y sacar los 3 puntos.
The match week continues with another derby, this one taking place in the Basque Country. Eibar return to their fortress, where they haven't lost since April, to contest the game which they're confident they can win, as they've won the last 2 times they played Real Sociedad. For the Txuri-Urdin, Eusebio Sacristan can now call upon Zaldua as he served his suspension.
Attack for Real Sociedad, just played into the middle, all the way across, and inside the opening minute by Raul Navas. Now the cross comes in to the Tufa! 3-0! Real Sociedad running away with it now. Shoot himself, and he's wanted a penalty. He just rolls it into the corner.
The Molinón will play host to one of the biggest games of the weekend as it welcomes Barcelona. At this point, the Asturians have a perfect record at home this season with 2 wins out of 2. The Blaugranas will be without Messi for the next 3 weeks due to a muscle tear in his right thigh that he suffered against Atletico.
We have to start to look for other solutions. It's obvious that we're a much stronger outfit with Messi, but even without him, we're still very strong. And this is the perfect situation to demand more from the team. And it's in this vein that we will continue.
The half for the Catalans, and it's whipped in, and this should be the first goal. It's Rakitic! Ivan Rakitic!
The Culés couldn't find a winner against the Red and Whites and couldn't close the gap between themselves and Real Madrid.
Lack of concentration. Oh, that's a slip at the wrong time, and that is the equaliser for Atletico.
Luis Enrique will once again count on Rafinha, who didn't feature in their clash with Atleti.
Nasri floats a free kick in. It's guided pass for goalkeeper. Sevilla take the lead.
Two teams match up who will be amongst the front runners to finish in one of the European places come the end of the season. Athletic Club coming to this game with De Marcos out of action for 4 to 6 weeks, as well as his natural replacement, Eneko Bóveda.
Well, played towards goal, it's going to be bundled in. Aymeric Laporte puts Athletic back in front.
Sevilla, in turn, seem to have found good form and they find themselves in the upper echelons of the table. The victory in the derby should give them the boost they need to get their first home win of the season. Butarque could see its 3rd sellout crowd in this new era of football for Leganés. The Pepineros snatched a valuable draw against Atletico Madrid, but succumbed to Barcelona. So maybe it will be 3rd time lucky, and the home crowd will see their first win. With the return of Insua, they face a Valencia side in a delicate situation after the sacking of Paco Ayestaran. The Chairs now tally 10 coaches in the last 4 years.
Lack of concentration. Oh, that's a slip at the wrong time, and that is the equaliser for Atletico Madrid.
The fight to stay in touch with the top of the table means this game at the Calderon is a must-win for Atletico. With 11 wins and 1 draw from the last 12 games, a tally of 30 goals for and only 3 against, the Colchoneros are clear favourites to win at home against Deportivo. This season, the Gallegos have recorded 2 0-0 draws.
Club legend Bruno Soriano. 1-0 to Real Madrid, a Paninka.
After picking up a well-earned point at the Bernabeu, Villarreal returned to the comfort of the Madrigal with hopes of replicating their performance in their match against Real Sociedad. In turn, Osasuna's objective will be to keep Villarreal as far from the danger area as possible and to try to come away from the game with 3 points, a feat which they have only accomplished twice in the last 13 meetings between the two. Espanyol have only managed to take 1 point from a possible 6 at home at the start of this season. The Budgies desperately need to gain some confidence in front of their own fans, and the game this Sunday is a great chance to do so. With Piatti out injured, they match up against the Celta team, coming off the back of a win against Sporting at Balaidos.
He's through, and Celta de Vigo have the lead.
Iago Aspas is someone who enjoys coming up against Espanyol with a total of 3 goals from their last 3 meetings. The 6th round of fixtures draws to a close on Monday at Mendizorroza, with 2 teams who will surely make this an enjoyable spectacle. The Basques are yet to open their goal-scoring account at home, and they'll be keen to do so against Granada, a team who have conceded 7 goals in their 2 games away from home this season. Beto returns to Jémez's team after serving his suspension.
Falcao, the air shot, Carcela! Equaliser for Granada! Just before half-time, he's done it again.